Good morning.
Good morning to you. Okay, so it's August, and I always think about my dad and camping in August. I mean, like, we didn't do the kind of camping you did, but my dad would sing, "Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day." Right?
Yes.
I have a wonderful feeling.
I was on a couple of those camping trips. I remember Go You Chicken Fat Go.
Oh, yeah, that was that.
Wake
Anybody ever go to
up
Camp
in the
Dearborn?
morning.
Well, hey, welcome this morning to Spiritual Rhythms for the Enneagram. So this is our most recent book and on the Enneagram, and what makes it different is the fact that we talk about harmony, and we don't just give types their single space. So today we're going to be talking about the nine, and of course the nines are known as peacemakers. They're known as this kind of harmonized presence. One idea is to call them holy perfection.
I think that's a great descriptive.
But what we would say is that you are more than your type.
Yes.
And so nines, you are a gut type, and you have this wonderful gut intelligence that says, here's how to move away to create peace. Here's how to disappear or harmonize to create peace. Here's how to merge in order to create peace. But if you stay there, you'll miss out on this brilliant intellect, the intellect of the six, which is insightful questioning and team-oriented, and they actually are awake and hyper-vigilant even, and are able to look at worst-case scenarios. And then there's the three, the heart space for a nine, which is that effective person that actually brings action to a situation. And so nines don't get stuck in your type. Activate all three centers of intelligence. And so the beginning of each chapter actually does that with three words. And our resident nine is going to tell us all about it.
Yeah. So the harmony mantra for the nine is peace affects team that we've utilized. Of course, that can be unique to every person, whatever type you are. You can kind of grab one of those words, but peace is obviously the nine type word. Affects with an E is the three type word, and team is that six word. So as Claire's saying, if I just come with my nine presence, I could just merge with every other type or every other opinion, not bring my best self as a nine. But when I engage my heart and my head, my three and my six energy, what begins to happen is that six is alert and awake and asking good questions.
Mm-hmm.
Questions like, what would be missing if I don't bring my best ambassadorial self in a present way, if I just narcotize or disappear here? And then that three energy, the effectiveness is the question. It's the question of, what am I here to accomplish as a nine? What does my presence bring? How important is it that I show up? And when those three things begin to work together, peace affects team. It really is a beautiful presence. It's a presence that is one that is accomplishing things, that is thinking about, future. What is my life supposed to present and show up with? And then the sixth presence is just asking those great questions about, what is the world missing if I simply get stuck in my nine type? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so welcome to Amy and Bill and Renee. We're glad you're here. Mm-hmm. Feel free to ask any questions, even if we can't answer them here. We'll answer them as we look at the questions later today. So you're looking at this harmony triangle, 9, 3, and 6. The 9 is the GQ, gut intelligence. The 3 is the EQ, emotional intelligence, and the 6 is the IQ, or the intellect and the cognition, the gifts of those. And all three bring energy. So I'll say to Scott sometimes, and he loves to quote this, I will say, do you have any energy around this? And you say,
I do. I have potential energy.
Right? And so I'll say, okay, it's great to have potential energy, but what we need is some engaging energy, right? And so if a 9 gets addicted to peace, they can, move away from all conflict. And so what happens is that moving away energy of the 9 can utilize the moving in and forward energy of the 3 and the moving against energy of the 6, where the 6 asks questions like, whoa, wait a minute, what would be dangerous here if we do that? And oh, hang on a minute, we're not making that decision quickly. We need to ask some more questions. We need to really have it clear here that this is the way to move forward, that this is the faithful way to move forward, this is the loyal way to move forward. And so we love that all 3 of those energies, the 3, the 6, and the 9, can give a way of moving away when you need to move away and say, okay, in order for there to be peace, we just need to disappear for a little bit. Or the 3 saying, hey, we need to engage and make a difference here. Or the 6 saying, how can we make sure? How can we be more sure? Right. And so all 3 energies are really powerful in harmony. But when we are out in our type, any 9 of them, for the 9, it would be sloth.
Yeah. And I think for the 9, talking about sloth is one of the things that helps me as a 9 is I always think peace is not the same as disappearing or shutting off. It's not, it may seem like it's peaceful, but the reality is peace, to be peaceful requires some active engagement, right? So I can be a regulating presence as a 9, but if I don't engage and it's not active, how am I regulating anything? So
yeah. And I love that. One of the ways that we describe a transforming 9 is active peace, right? Their transforming presence is an active peace. It's not a narcotized, shut off, I got a peaceful, easy feeling, right? It's really this ability to be engaged and bring peace. Right. So, you called it a mantra, this head, heart, gut motion mantra to keep you really engaging all 3 centers of intelligence, but it's also a breath prayer. And so utilizing that as a breath prayer, engaging your physiology with your theology, that you're actually breathing in what is true of you. So before you go into a meeting, how would that kind of a prayer help you engage in a meeting?
Yeah, so what it does is peace affects team as a breath prayer, or even as a reminder as I walk into
breathing
a meeting.
In peace affects team.
It becomes a beautiful reminder of I need to show up in this meeting. I am created to be effective, to be alert, to ask good questions. It's just such a wonderful reminder. It's simple, can stay with that, helps me not disappear in a meeting and know that my presence matters, and not just to merge with everyone else's opinion or what's being said, unless it's what's the right thing to do.
Sure.
Right? So, yeah.
Yeah, because all 3 energies are very important. And what we would say is that this is all about presence. When you are engaging your head, heart, and gut as a 9, you are being present to yourself and the presence of God. We would say that's getting into flow, free, loving, open, and welcoming. Yes. Free, loving, open, and welcoming. You're all here. Your IQ is here. You've got insightful questions. Your EQ is here. You're saying, I'm going to make an impact. I want to be active here. And your 9 saying that there is a way to bring peace on earth and let it begin with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 9s, as we go into this day, let's just remember that our presence matters, that we bring a peaceful, regulating presence, but it needs to be active and effective and accomplishing something. God has designed us to make a difference today. So, yeah. So anyway.
So, hey, peace to the 9s.
Peace out.
Have a wonderful day.